Three people, Tom, that you respect as researchers. Tell me the top three people that you respect personally as Bigfoot researchers, investigators.
For old time, or the ones that are still alive?
The ones that are, well, past or present.
Oh, okay. Well, John Green, for one. Rennie DeHinden. And I would have to say Vladimir Markotic.
Two of those people are passed away?
Two of those people have passed away.
Okay, and yeah. One was an anthropologist of the University of Calgary or Edmonton?
That's correct. When I first got into this in 1979, he kind of took me under his wing. And that's how I really got going.
So you had a fairly close relationship with him?
Yes. They used to say Vladimir did the academic stuff in Alberta and I did the field work.
How often did you go out in the field with him, Tom?
Oh, not very much. Vladimir was in his 80s when I first met the man, so he didn't get out anymore. Matter of fact, he was so thrilled when we met to have someone do this stuff for him. Yeah. Vladimir had an interest in the subject as a whole. Right? More from an academic side, rather than just looking into reports.
Well, that brings a lot to the table, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So is there enough of that going on now? Is there much more academic approach to it, or is it still kind of...
No, it's still basically the vast majority of the academic community, i.e. science, still officially says there is no such thing, as far as they're concerned.
Is there anybody currently that would be recognized as a true scientist that is...
Yes, Dr. Jeff Meldrum.
Okay, where's he from?
He's at the University of Idaho. Okay, in northern Idaho. And here in BC, I would have to say Dr. John Bindernagel, who lives in Courtenay, BC on Vancouver Island. He's a wildlife biologist.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's a nice fellow, very sincere, and he does serious research.
The similarities between the sightings in Idaho, California, Oregon, Washington State, and Canada, there is a real familiar line, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the Pacific Northwest. 90% of encounters are very brief, as though the person is being watched by the thing, and when they got too close and bolted. Well, and of course, there's the old stories of seeing them cross in front of your car at night and, on the highway.
Right. Mm-hmm. Are sightings becoming more frequent or less?
No, I think they're still staying relatively the same. They just don't get in the media like they used to.
Okay, so when is the peak time for sightings in British Columbia, say in these parts, and we're in the Fraser Valley? When's the peak time that the majority of reports come in?
Most reports seem to come in late summer, autumn.
Late summer, autumn.
The facts are, Sasquatch sightings are way down. It could be a reluctance to report something so inexplicable, or the result of an environmental impact on their very habitat.
They're having trouble. Alan should be here soon.
Morning, Mo.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, good. Where you been?
Not too bad.
Hey, listen, you should have seen the Sasquatch I seen. Yeah. I don't know if it was a male or female, but man, yeah. Well, I'm a trapper, you know, and I had a resort, so I used to trap fur in the winter time and trap tourists in the summertime, you know. Jesus, I ended up with the Sasquatch. Yeah. He ended up my guide, you know, being a guide.
Mighty Mo clearly has a sense of humor, but in 1957 he claimed to have seen the Sasquatch up close and personal. At the time we met him in Terrace, he was just a character we decided to film. In hindsight, we wish he'd got his story on tape. But that's the past. We believe Mighty Mo did see something. What he saw? Perhaps a genuine Bigfoot up on the Skeena River. Let's now head to Vancouver City and meet up with David Jones, who's going to talk to some city folk about the Bigfoot.
All right, we're back from Harrison's. Now we're looking for people who has actually seen Sasquatch. So maybe with a bit of luck, we'll get that done tonight.
So intense. I've never seen anything like it. I was
Just one
like,
you saw, or was it just
one,
a family?
one. I seen one Sasquatch running through the bush. I was like, whoa. I'm not really seeing this,
Was this
but
daytime or nighttime?
it was like evening, towards dinner time. It was very harsh.
Vancouver is a diverse city on the Pacific Rim. Many people here are aware of Sasquatch or Bigfoot, at least by story or legend. Some have seen, and others believe. Still others find it amusing.
Right.
Reasonably rewarding, you know, it has something to offer.
Okay, now do you believe that this is a myth about Sasquatch, or is it actually something you believe that exists?
Oh yeah, it definitely did exist, yes. There's no myth there in there's a relativity there to the original man, and not only that, you know, some of the more modern too, you know, our views.
So you're saying that Sasquatch is some sort of a spin-off from
Exactly.
evolution, so we're the same,
Yeah,
but
relatively,
but
so,
different.
yeah. Different, yes, yes.
Okay, I can understand that.
So yeah, follow it. It is interesting also.
Are you a
know.
very spiritual man?
Kind of, yes, kind of. I you know, like the tradition, the total view of, you know, religious
Beliefs.
yeah, an area, the entire area.
Well, it seems to me that each religion has its own concept of what religion is.
True.
And there are several.
True. Yeah, there are several, but once again,
It
you
all
have the
leads-
one. You have, yes,
It all comes to the same thing.
I wouldn't say it comes, but they're trying to. You know, they're making the effort
Arrive at the same conclusion
to arrive there.
about life.
For somehow, I believe we see the value. You know, the oneness, the equality, the necessary
scope of things.
Yes. So hooray! Let them come together and do things together.
All right, it's been a pleasure talking with you.
My delight.
All right.
See you, eh?
See you. Okay, you ladies believe in Sasquatch. You know Bigfoot?
Yeti?
Yeti?
Bigfoot?
Yes.
Yeah, what about him?
Now, do you believe this is myth or actual fact?
I think it's myth.
It's a myth.
That's my theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're going around asking people what they believe.
Well, we've all
and if
seen
they
the
do believe.
photograph, haven't we?
The photo, yes. You mean
And
like
I mean,
Loch Ness?
very nice photograph, but looks awfully like man in ape suit.
Man in ape suit.
Yes.
Some people say it's an overexposed. Some people actually told me they've seen Sasquatch, 500 pounds, size 35 shoe.
Maybe it's Arnold Schwarzenegger before a wax job.
Well, now you see, everyone has a different spin on who
That's what I
Sasquatch
think.
is. Well, tell us what you think. Here's your 5
I think
seconds
it's
of fame.
Sasquatch is Arnold Schwarzenegger with a wax job.
For real or just a myth?
No, it's just a myth, I think. I don't really believe in it.
Hundreds of people have said they've seen Bigfoot. They've got pictures.
No,
and you still don't believe that he exists?
No, I think it's all bullshit. I've seen that on TV and everything, the thing you're talking about.
So actually what you think is it's a man in a gorilla suit?
Yeah, that's right.
And there's no such thing as Bigfoot?
No such thing. And you, what do you think about it?
Well, personally, I believe many things are possible. But I'm still the kind of guy, prove it to me.
Yeah.
So I guess you're a lot like me.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
That's nice.
Nice talking with you.
Okay,
buddy.
yeah.
All right. Keep on writing.
Yeah.
Well, we have reached the conclusion of this episode, and we thank you for watching. We also apologize for not airing the John Green interview. That full interview will be seen in a few weeks. In the meantime, when you're out in the forest, when you're out there navigating through the bush, have your cameras at ready, because you never know whether you'll be the one to capture a full-on picture or video of the Bigfoot in real life. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Monster of the Woods. Take care.